Enter the stage. I don't know. I can't hear nothing. Am I good? No. Nothing. Microphone. The microphone's on. I hear that. Okay, we good now. Jesus Christ. You know how long I was talking? Oh my God. It's an echo? Oh, man. Why is there an echo? Oh, Victor, no Diddy. Jesus Christ. I am so. Why is there an echo? All of a sudden, I mean, like, dude, I can't win for losing. The speaker, the microphone is good. The speaker should be communications. Nope. So can you guys still hear me? And is it still, do we got an echo going? Is it still an echo? This is ridiculous. I hope not. Oh my God. I talked for 10 minutes with no sound. Okay. All right. So I am going to have to. Oh wow! See now that's crazy. Now the hard hat's back on this side, dude. I'm over it. I'm over it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start it over. Jesus Christ, what is going on, y'all? Long story short, short story long. I hope it's not echoing no more. But nuclear power plant. You guys see the title. There is a nuclear plant, VC Summers, down in South Carolina. Now, this plant went dormant. It has literally been sitting for almost just about a decade. There were about 5,000 people that were working out there. And long story short, they all got laid off in one day, around 5,000 something people. Now, if you guys know anything about nuclear industry or nuclear plants, America was afraid of this. They didn't want anything to do with nuclear plants since because of the whole deal with 3 Mile Island, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So now that we got the nuclear plant done in Augusta, Georgia, America's trying to get on board with it. They're like, hey, you know what? I think we can trust it. But the problem was that you had these companies that could not afford the bill for VC Summers. It is extremely expensive. If you guys are familiar with Trump and some of his interviews, he talks about the red tape that the EPA and all these companies have. You know, nope, nope, can't do this. There's a puddle here, there's a bird there. All this stuff matters when you're doing construction. Now, I got a clip. Jesus Christ. I'm going to try to play this clip without anything going wrong. Jesus. I got a clip. Okay, see, now I totally forgot how to do it. I'm ruining the show. That's what Jack would say. I'm ruining the show. I'm going to hit present, share my screen. Yep, that one. I'm going to share it. And here we go, guys. I want you guys to check it out. Check it out. Check it out. And we're going to press play.
Nearly a decade ago, the plug was pulled on the controversial VC Summer nuclear project just north of Columbia before any new power was ever generated. Since then, South Carolina ratepayers have been on the hook for billions of dollars in sunk costs.
That, in addition to the project sitting dormant and thought by many to be dead. State House reporter Mary Green explains why a VC Summer revival could soon happen and who's behind it.
On Wednesday, the state-owned utility Santee Cooper put out what's known as a request for proposal, or RFP. It's now looking for a potential buyer to purchase the unfinished nuclear reactors at the VC Summer site and finish the job.
Now, guys, let me pause it there real quick. I want to tell you something. They're looking for a buyer. Now, if you look at the thumbnail, yeah, VC Summers is for sale. This isn't a house. This isn't a little power plant. This isn't an Amazon warehouse. This isn't a local Costco's. This is a nuclear power plant. Do you guys know what type of payroll you have to cover over 5,000 people a week? Your weekly payroll? And this is just one job. This is just one job. There ain't but so few companies. You know what? I would not, this might be just a wild guess. I would not be surprised if Elon Musk bought VC Summers. I would not be surprised. A billionaire, but one, you got to have the knowledge. You can't just have, $2 billion laying to the side and buy it and not know what you're doing. You got to get the right people involved. But let's just keep watching, guys. That's a that's a big task.
And we think it will benefit our customers, and we think it will benefit the people of South Carolina, or we won't do it.
That's what Santee Cooper's president and CEO told a group of lawmakers last week about finding a potential buyer for the unfinished VC Summer nuclear site. The utility is now soliciting proposals from interested parties, with bids due in early May.
It's a move away from the traditional model of just looking solely to the utility to build the generation and moving toward empowering the private sector to use their capital and their expertise and at their risk to solve those energy problems for the benefit of all of us.
Especially as more and more tech companies are searching for huge amounts of energy to power data centers and AI technology.
Did you hear that? If you guys did not check out, go down there and look at my other videos where I talk about AI. AI takes up so much power off the grid. Guys, nothing's going my way. You see my hi-hat done freaking froze up. Man, I'm going to remember this when I become famous. I promise you guys. But, it takes so much energy for the ChatGPT, all of that stuff. You guys have no idea how much stuff you're sucking up on the grid. I'm telling you, you don't know because you're sitting at the computer and you hit click, 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 whatever. Ooh, it does its little thingy. It is ridiculous. And you guys know electronics is hot. You guys ever been on your PlayStation or whatever, your Xbox, and you hear those fans running? Same thing. Just imagine a data center. Gigabytes everywhere. It's hot and wires. That stuff gets hot. It has to be cool. That takes a tremendous amount of power. It has to come from somewhere. It's not going to be solar. I'll tell you that much. Let's go ahead and finish up the rest of this.
Senator Tom Davis has been the lead advocate in the General Assembly for Santee Cooper to pursue this option and filed a resolution with broad support in the Senate, urging the state-owned utility to do this.
This would bring over 2,000 megawatts of power online, clean power, no carbon emissions.
2,000. Do y'all know how much 2,000 megawatts is? Like, that's crazy. That's a lot of people.
It would satisfy a lot of the supply problems that we have right now. And I think it takes off the ratepayers' bills right now, the sunk cost of that asset.
Last year, the governor's Nuclear Advisory Council sent inspectors to the site where construction was halted in 2017. It reports one of the two reactors is about half complete, the other significantly less so, and found the site to be in, quote, excellent condition, and that no obvious conditions would appear to prevent someone from finishing the work. The governor is on board with this plan.
We, those involved in the regulatory process and the approval process of the legislature and others have to be very careful to be sure that the thing is done right. But we have to have power. There's no substitute.
I asked Governor McMaster Thursday if he's had any conversations about groups that might be interested in this project. He told me he's had lots of those conversations over the last month, but declined to say who those groups might be. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
Oh, wow.
Find your part. Get set. go.
Guys, what do you think about that? That is just it's just a little snippet of what can happen. Trump, you need to go ahead and just go ahead and federally fund VC Summers. That's what we're asking for. Amen. You guys, if this plant gets federally funded, the floodgates are gonna open. Now, they said in the video, I don't know if you caught it, in May. In May, they're gonna start expecting or receiving. In May, they're gonna start receiving bids for highest bidder, lowest bidder, let's go. They're gonna do it. I want to show you guys something real quick, and I'll share my screen with you. Oh man, I drew on a blank. Okay, how many megawatts? That's what I'm put. Megawatts is good for 2,000 people. It says, oh dang, sorry. I am a terrible typer. PEOPLE, guys. I'm trying to keep you entertained. How big is 1 megawatt? For 2,000, it wrote it backwards. For 2,000 people, a good estimate. Think of, okay, so I don't feel like doing math with this. It says 2,000 people. If you have 2,000 people, you need 2 to 4 megawatts. 2 to 4 megawatts for 2,000 people. That's crazy. So, dang. How many? You know what? Matter of fact, we'll do songs. San Onofre Generating Station, because I want to give you guys a really good measurement. San Onofre Generating Station. Songs. No. We'll do Plant Vogel. How much power does Plant Vogel produce? All right. So this was, oh my God, I didn't know there was another unit of measurement. So you got gigawatts? I had no idea. So apparently it doesn't stop at megawatts. You got gigawatts. Jesus Christ. 5 gigawatts? What is that? How much is 5 gigawatts? That sounds crazy. That's a billion. What? A unit or blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. I'm trying to figure out how many people. So 5 gigawatts is equal to 5 billion watts. That's crazy. What? The Hoover Dam is, dude, listen, y'all, I just need y'all to take my word for it this time. We need this nuclear plant. Again, if this goes back to construction, I can guarantee you at least for another 5 or 6 years, at least 5,000 people will be making anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 a week for sure. I haven't even thought about it. I'm like, oh my God, that's massive. But I like where I stay at. This place is about 45, maybe 40 minutes, I think, north of Columbia. So it's in a big city, kind of. It's not super country. That is one thing about the nuclear plants. They're always in the boondocks. That's just the way they are. So when you got a nuclear plant and you're close to the city, at least within 45 minutes, that's a plus. But come on, Trumpy Bear, go ahead and let them floodgates open for that federal funding. Jeez, we need it. The trades need it, guys. So I apologize for the beginning of this live. I'm going to get this right. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a fluke with the technology. I'm sorry. I ruined you guys' live. Tell you what, I will make up for this live Friday. I think I'll get some time Friday, guys. I'll make up for it Friday, and I will do another live for y'all. But again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Welcome to 6 to 6. It's your host, Industrial Dave, and I'm out.